Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nanaril. I'm here with Efia Ahonfe. This is Star Views on City Star TV. Don't forget to like, share, leave a comment in the comment section. Facebook, it is City Star TV. TikTok, everywhere. Instagram, everywhere. It is City Star TV. This is powered by City Star Media, bringing possibilities to life. Don't forget, I'm sponsored by Love Community Montessori, Joy Beauty Studio, Lavish Cosmetic, and also Shakes World, your fashion solution. Efia,
Yes.
so have you ever been in a position where maybe your parent or friend will criticize the guy that you are dating based on maybe his tribe, how the person dress or something? Have you ever been in a position like that? Not even personality, we just see him and be like, yeah, guy way, or yeah, Asantini or your Kroboni. So if you don't date that guy,
Fortunately for me, I can't relate.
have you been dated a Ghanaian before?
Yeah, of course I have.
No, Ghanaian from here, not born there.
Yeah, I have. I have.
Okay, that's cool. And it's never.
No, I mean, I guess maybe it depends. I guess with ladies, we have a fear of our dads. So it might take us a little bit more time before we'll open up to our dads, like, oh, dad, this is the guy I'm dating. But at least on my mom's end, I'll show her, and she's very accepting. I've been fortunate enough to have very accepting parents. So.
But then, are we still having this conversation in 2025 where your partner's tribe, your partner's ethnicity becomes maybe a requirement for you to be in a relationship? Because I believe that they've been fighting this since 80s and 90s. And fight Benibi and Mafia, and for Kobonibi and Mafia, and fan Pepenibi and Mafia. But then now it is still happening. And then this video that is circulating on social media, a man telling his daughter not to bring Tani, not to bring a guy who has PS, a dreadlock guy, not to bring any guy who looks same. Let me use the word maybe some way as the stereotype be than so maybe inappropriate dressing guy. That's the word. Why are we still having this conversation in 2025? We should move past that.
100%. I think it's so old school. Like that type of mentality, it's even holding us back. Because in my opinion, like, who are we to judge who someone else is? For all you know, the person that you would want, or the ideal person that you would think is maybe the demon for your child, and you don't even know what you're bringing into your home. So we shouldn't look at someone's outside before we judge their inside. It's really based off of their character. Because even that nice guy, maybe he'll be the same one that when you take him home or your daughter's home alone with him, that's the one who will make her suffer more than the guy who looks like a bad boy or whatever they may say.
But then stereotype is something that we shouldn't lie ourselves. It is there. Let's say there is a saying that always like eating cat. You get it on pet cat.
Yeah.
I've been friends with some always and then they like it.
And I've also been friends with some always that they don't even think of those things. Yeah.
Okay, then let me give another example. What example should I give again? No, my point is
yeah, the stereotype.
The stereotype, you see them and then you see the traits in them. The reason why they are like this, Sanchez are like this, Guns are like this, like you see one or two
I
things
think it's
around
just
them.
all forms of tribalism. Yeah, I think it's just a different form of it, which is also being biased. It's kind of racism in a way. So just because you look at someone or maybe two people that you know from this place have done it, maybe your own Asantini too is also doing it, and you don't even realize. For all I remember once I heard that sometimes the kebab that you might eat at places is dog. So Asante for you're in Kramai. Like it. So the same way we'll be like, nah. I think we can't just sit there and keep it going because someone said it, and it's also very offensive to these people. Like, how can you sit? I just can't even. There's some things I won't even allow myself to. I know you're not saying it like that's what you believe, but I won't even allow myself to believe it until I've seen it with my eyes. And even then, I'm not gonna say that the whole tribe is that way. It's just the one person that I experienced that happened to be from this tribe. But I won't sit there and say that all of them are that way because all people are not the same.
Okay, so for context, let's watch this video so that you understand what we are talking about.
Be more alone to one about could why. Why? You know, one about could never quit now. Occasion a mood. Why, Mr. Mimpeko, Mimpetani, Mimpedo Abunity, Mimpedo Obama about Smiley. Sanoma we see now would be a bar, Mepamano. Or about Malacran, and what Jay Crown of Finishing Crab, the other by Mepamano. Enti deɛ maka no hwɛ saa bɛma nyinaa to obi agu ne pɛ bɛma a ɔyɛ papa a ɔkɔ asɔre kakra a wobɛtumi no atena abɔ bra.
So, Daddy, whatever your reason why you don't like tanning, you don't like Gaia, what bonason, why you dress, I think you are old school. Sorry for me to say that. And Nyama Dane, there are tanning Sebekra, your president. Yes, he part of him is from there, so we can't
Facts.
actually generalize it and say that. And then what he was wrong was that when I think people have this prejudice to northern people, show off on, or they have this among from home then people don't like them mostly. And fatani now fear and fatani say and fatani say, but then it be not tani na yo bibia. They are going just over there. There are other tribes over there, so don't generalize it and then obia be who say obia who pepe ni bi o etani. That is what is
And
wrong
that's
here.
so wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obia who pepe ni bi o tani I say tani for your comfort. Me say please, we are moving past that. And then the earrings and then our description, how you dress, and then this thing. If you are, let's move from relationship and marriage and let's go to the workplace.
Okay.
There are stuff like that is going on here, especially in Ghana.
Yeah.
We have seen Ama governor going through similar situations
Facts.
like that, and
Yeah.
then your peer saying she wants to be a lawyer, and then let's come to the workspace and let's talk about it. Is it necessary? Can what you dress, how you are dressing, be a factor to your work input in the this thing in
I
a
don't
company?
believe it should be an issue. If that was the case, I would never get a job because I just dressing is a form of expression. Like even how your appearance, it's all a form of expression. Your tattoos, your piercing, it's just how you are expressing yourself. So I feel like it's wrong to base someone off of that. You should base them off of their credibility, the what they put in front of you, their CVs, resumes, what they've done for themselves. Because just because I might look away, I might be smarter than all the other people that are dressed well and
Fact.
cut clean. So you can't just use that to, oh, she has dreadlocks, or her hair is colored, or she has piercings, her nose, the tattoos on her body. But I might know more. It's just that I also know how to express myself in a way that makes me feel happy. And that's how I value myself or I see myself. That's why I do say that it is an old school mentality. We have to also get with the times. Like, things are changing in today's world. Like Ghanaians, we have to also realize that how things were in the 80s, 70s is not how it's going to be in the 2000s going.
But do you know in the workplace, every work have a requirement and then they want every staff to go by it.
That is true. That's very true.
So
But I feel like you could still like, let's say the person has dreadlocks or something. They want everyone to dress a certain way when coming to work. He could still match it and still dress a certain way, and then all he has to do is put his hair back, and his hair was not a
no,
distraction.
we don't want it.
The hair is not a distraction to the work you're doing unless you are making it a distraction for yourself.
Listen, I believe that you have to dress to fit requirement. This is what I want. And aside they create your own company.
And that's what I was just about to say. And I was like, okay, so let's say they have that information. They're very smart. The person is so intelligent. They go and create their own company. And the company ends up being your competition to the fact that you're even wanting to, like, dang, you're losing workers to this guy. You're like, ah, this same person that I didn't take in, now they're doing better than me. How is that?
Well,
And that's how the life
I'll
works
take that
too.
risk if you can't comply to what I want in my office. I want you to not wear earrings, not wear
It's just that
dreadlocks.
who are we to judge?
Just no, I'm not judging you. I'm not
But they
saying
are
you're a bad
judging
person
them.
for that
They're
though.
judging them
I'm
by their
just
appearance.
I'm just saying that I want the certain corporate environment where I want everybody to have this downcast, this presentable atmosphere in my office. So you bringing that your shaggy hairs and this thing in my office, I believe though it won't affect your productivity, but then
Exactly.
in terms of appearance, you said we dress to appear something. We're talking about in terms of appearance and how I want my brand to be. I don't need you to be like this. I think it's a simple thing that you it will be put down as an employer.
Mm,
As an
okay.
employer, if I put that thing that I want this thing in my office or this thing
Well,
not in my
I'm
office,
sorry
I
to be
want.
that person, but back home in the States, at least, things are totally different. Like you'll have people in corporate roles and they have their hair afros, and even like, for example, maybe here in Ghana they'll say having an afro is something normal. It's okay for women to have afros. Before they would judge people in the outside, like racist people would say that the afro isn't good enough. That's not corporate, so you need to do something about your hair. So but now we have people who have dreads, we're doing braids, which is all a form of expression in itself. So I feel like we can't base it off of that just because of what I've grown up around as well. I've seen people in these positions where when they come to work, they wear their long sleeve shirts, which are covering all their tattoos and everything, because they themselves know that when I get home, it's time. There's a time for me. There's a time and place for me to live that life. Even if a guy has a piercing, when he goes to work, he'll remove the piercing, and then when he leaves and he's doing his own thing, maybe on the weekends, you'll see your coworker and you realize, oh, you have a piercing. I never knew that you had your ears pierced, because in the office, I don't need to show that side. So just because of the hair that I've chosen for myself, the style I've chosen, that doesn't mean I shouldn't have the work or I shouldn't have the job. Because you'll go for all these clean cut people and then your business will be failing and it's tanking.
Can I give you an example so that you understand what I'm saying?
Go for it.
You go to a bank.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen how these tellers dress?
Mm-hmm.
Now you go to a bank, Charlie. This guy get piercing, dreadlocks. Hey, Charlie, put your you. They can't. How
But
will
like
you
I
feel
said,
safe?
there's a time and place for the piercings.
how
The
will you
piercings are
see-
removable. You can remove it.
I-
You don't have to keep it in
No,
during
but
the
then
work.
you are saying it does not affect the input.
It doesn't. That's the thing though, because they might see the piercings or the holes and start to think that. Well, the problem is too, if you're going for an interview, you should go dressed for the job.
Exactly.
So, but if you're
That's-
going dressed for the job, you're not
exactly.
even going to show the piercings. So,
Exactly. That's the
but
point
that
I'm
doesn't
trying
mean
to
you
make.
have to. But their
We are
dreadlocks,
not-
they
we are
can't
not-
get rid of their dreads.
I'm not judging you. Yes, you are a good employee. Like,
But my
you are
dreadlocks will still be in my hair. I can't get rid of my dreadlocks. I'll still have it.
How will you? No, my question: how will you feel safe? You go to a teller. Why your dreadlocks be?
Are you
Charlie, why
really
your
asking me
resta-
how I feel?
How will you? I mean, yes. Will you feel safe giving your money to
Yes,
that
I
man?
will, because I've gone
Like,
to
a
university
police-
with these same people. I've lived life with people like that, and they were never of harm. It's the guy who had the clean cut that we should have been fearful of.
A policeman just Charlie drop you down with dread, Charlie, because it's not about the appearance, it's about what the person can input in the service. That is what we are saying.
But, okay.
But then we're addressing this dreadlocks now about, hey, where's your license? How will you even feel
If
safe
that's
that
the case-
this is a policeman asking for my license? Do you get
But you
it?
know, like military jobs, they won't allow those things. Like military uniform jobs, they won't allow. Even in the states, like in the states, if you have tattoos on your neck, you can't go for the military. Dreadlocks, you can't. I don't think I've seen a police officer with dreadlocks.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure with most uniform jobs, it's a requirement in general. So those people know not to go there. But as in corporate, I've seen plenty of people with different hairstyles in corporate jobs.
So that is the idea. And then what do you think they will make a uniform job like that requirement? It's not just about we want us to be uniform. It's just we want people to feel safe around us. That is what
It's not
I
even
believe.
feeling safe, but I do believe that, it's something that's always been there. That's been the rules for years. And I also believe that it was a prejudice that we just kept going and we tried to make it's a requirement. It's a requirement where it was just a prejudice against a certain type of people, because the stereotype at the time was those type of people are bad.
Yes.
So good people are the ones who have clean cuts. But do you know, if we're really going by that, you couldn't get the job either? If we're looking at your haircut and your beard and
But do
everything.
you like it?
I'm just going based off of the
Yeah.
conversation.
So yes, I'll cut it. Based on the conversation, what you are saying, yes, I'll cut
So
it.
would you go for a corporate job, or would you rather be in a job that you could feel free and express yourself?
Well, if I want that job and then they require me
It's
to,
a yes or no question.
if I want that job, if I want that job and then they require me to put this hair down, of course. And if I want it, what?
And I think that's the same
sometimes
way for
writing it
them.
does not make you.
But and it's because of, like, let's imagine, for example, Ghana is a big follower of Western culture. So there's all these things that you guys want to do that's like the westernized people. But then just this one small thing in the corporate world you guys can't let go of to have it. It's old school. It's an old mentality. Like, I think it's setting us back. If we want to be like the Western world, then we should also adopt all of their new ideas of thinking and how they see the world too. If we're trying to really like imitate the Western world.
Yeah, though we want to adopt the Western world, we have culture, we have things that we believe, the way we live, how we do our things, how we dress. So though we want to learn, sometimes there's boundary. But in all ways too, I don't think my company will allow me, though culture the same way I'm saying it, will allow me to wear, maybe if it is not maybe traditional week. Kente pan, I'm the better office.
You see?
It is though they will my front to man their
Hey.
board at their back office. I'm not sure they will allow me to do that,
100%.
regardless the how we want to be cultured in our own environment. So what are we saying to this man? Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you can, I get your last verse and then let's wrap this thing up.
Dad, I think you need to relax, let her at least bring the guy. Maybe she hasn't gone married or brought anyone because of this mentality or the ideology that you have. It's sending her back. It's actually scaring her to bring the right guy. So, Dad, just relax. When the right man comes, he'll come. Or should she come and marry you?
Yeah, yeah, maybe on Ankasa Penebano, but then that is it. Please, we are moving past that story. Enough of this tribal something stereotype. Oh yeah, something into them. Oh yeah, pepe into them. Oh yeah, koboni into them. Charlie, please let's move on. We are all human beings. Yes, you may have your spec, but then please don't discriminate somebody based on where they come from, their ethnicity. We are fighting against this thing. Like I have family in abroad that they talk about racism, they talk about this
Mm-hmm.
thing, and then I complain. But then internally too, this is some of the things that we need to talk about.
Facts.
I can't hate when a white man is discriminating my family who is black, and then I'll come here and I'll
Do the same
discriminate
thing.
a pepini or something. Please, let's get it. This prejudice and what not to know. Let's get it and get it right, man. So this has been Star Views on City Star TV. My name is Nanarel. I did this with Efia Ahon, a Laugh Community Montessori sponsored us. They are located here at Kofodia. That is the Aquadum Highway Road opposite the Agric office. This is their number 0549142884. Call them and then they'll give your child, your ward, the best education that they can ever have. Real Joy Beauty Studio. Real Joy Beauty Studio is also located here at Kofodia Technical University. That is opposite the main gates. You'll find them over there. Their number is 0209497215. You can call them and then they'll give you your manicure, pedicure, your braids, everything. It's a unisex barbering salon, so male, female, you can go there and get everything done. Lavish Cosmetic, so that I should tell you to feel amazing and also smell good for yourself. Anything relating to your cosmetic world, please contact them on 0240479688. They are also located here at Kofodia Man 50 or Sabene. Get them over the Shakes World, your fashion solution. People committing crime in the fashion world. If you want shoe, anything, clothes, watch, belts, contact Shakes World on 053049786. They are also located here at Kofodia. That is the front view of Ottenau. So that is it. City Star TV on all social media platforms. Don't forget to like, share, leave a comment in the comment section. Bye bye for now.